Hi, Mark Diaz here for 2danimation101.com. In this lesson, I'm going to explain to you the workflow for a YouTube animated series. The first thing you should start with, once you have the script, once you have your story, the first thing you need to do is create a storyboard. Okay, do the visualization. This is super important. This will tell you how many props you're going to need, how many backgrounds, how many characters. Everything is solved with the storyboard. And as you can see, the storyboard I'm using right here is very simple. Very simple drawings. I don't need the best work of art ever. I just need very simple images to visualize my story. Okay? Then you move on to record the audio and you get the music and everything you need. For this, I recorded inside Pro Tools right here in the studio, and we mixed everything here. Everything happened in Pro Tools. Again, you can use Audacity or any other software, but you do need to do the audio. Of course, you can record audio in CrazyTalk Animator, but I suggest you go the professional route and do the visualization and then produce the audio in another software, okay? And then you take the audio and the storyboard, combine them together, and you create the animatic. This is an example of the animatic we used for the visualization of Success Sucks.
Struggled through pain and effort for 11 years before he came up with the character Mickey Mouse?
What?
Okay, so it's just a slideshow of all the images with the sound you mix down for your animation. And then you produce all the images. How many images are you going to need? And what images would you need for your animation? Well, that question is answered by your storyboard. For example, I know I need this prop, the Success by Hard Work and Loser, right? So I created those. These are the ones, Loser, right? And I also have the Success. So all the props, all the characters, everything is solved by getting a visualization of your story. Okay, and how many characters will you need? Well, I know how many characters by checking the storyboard. I visualize it first, and then I put all my hard work in it. Then, once you know how many characters you're going to need, you move on to design them in Photoshop. Of course, you can use very simple drawings inside Photoshop, or you can use very complex drawings, whatever you want. And then in Photoshop, you just insert the points provided by Revolution. I will show you how to get those templates. And you just put all the points in place, and your character is ready for animation. Now, once you have all of that, this is the workflow. You produce, all of that is production. So you do all the production. And once you have production ready, you can start animating. This is how I suggest you do it. From your editing software, I suggest having the audio of the characters in 2 separate tracks. That's one thing, okay? To have the audio of each character in separate tracks. The second thing is having your animatic divided in scenes. And then for the animation of each scene, you will need to create 2 audio files. Render 2 audio files for each scene. For example, if I'm going to animate scene number 6, right? I'm going to render only this little section. The audio, I'm going to render 2 clips. One audio of this little section right here for one character, and then the audio for another character. I'm not rendering the whole animation. No, I'm only exporting this little section. The clip from here, this section, from here to here, just this little section, scene 6 and track 2, with the voice of the little brat, and then this little section, which has the voice of the salesman. And then you can use them to work on it in CrazyTalk Animator. The end result is this. I have all the audio for the 16 scenes, and I have a separate track of Nicholas, the little boy who did my nephew, the little boy who did the voice for the little brat. So for example, let's play scene 6, which is this little section. Let me show you. This little clip is this file, the voice of the salesman without the voice of the little brat. So this clip will have only the voice of the salesman. Scene 6, right? Let me play it.
Yes!
You see, it's just a little clip for that scene. It's not the complete audio of the animation, but it's just what I need to animate that scene. And so I have the required audio for each scene, and whenever I need the audio for the little brat, I just need to render that little section as another clip, right? And for example, scene 6 has another clip, this Nicholas, right here. Let me play it to show you.
I can blame my mom? I can blame my mom?
Everything together inside, and then I can put CrazyTalk Animator. Check this out. This is the scene.
I can blame my mom?
Yes!
You see? The two tracks are inserted here. This is the whole scene, just that little section.
I can blame my mom?
Yes!
So why do we do it like this? Because this is another setting. I don't have to think about transitioning from the last scene. No, I just open a new project, import the background, and then my character, and that's it. Very simple. And so when I did the animation of each scene, I just imported the audio of the project to CrazyTalk Animator 3, and I'm ready to go. So in summary, this is the workflow you can follow to complete each episode. Number 1, start with the visualization, your storyboard. It doesn't have to be amazing drawings. I have pretty crappy drawings, you see? This is when you take the story and turn it into images. Then you produce the audio. You can produce it any way you like. You can take our course to use Audacity and learn how to record audio with your smartphone and then mix it down. And then you take your storyboard and audio, combine them together inside an editing software, and create the animatic. This is a very powerful tool for visualization. Then, once you have the animatic, you divide the project in scenes. I added markers here. I show you how to use Premiere Pro in the course using an editing software for animation. So I added those markers to help me divide the project in scenes, and really, trust me, dividing your animation in scenes makes your life a lot easier. Then after you have your animation divided in scenes, you export each needed clip and convert them in audio files, okay? And finally, you animate each scene in a different project file using CrazyTalk Animator, using the audio for each of your scenes. Okay, so that's the complete summary. And once you have everything ready, you can just take every scene and put it together in an editing software like Premiere Pro, and you're done with your first episode, okay? Okay, great. Now, starting from the next lesson, I will be showing you how to use this awesome piece of software, CrazyTalk Animator 3, starting by learning about the interface, okay? See you in the next lesson.